Texas, and DKR. Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Mooney. Finds his man. It's Davidson. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw.
Going deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. They defense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He stopped short, and it's fourth. That'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Auburn lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the road. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to pass, it's Mooney. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield and screened.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Clark. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Rides to back and leaves it.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball downfield, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the gift. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Working on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hill.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the back. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They want to get this defense on its heels. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hart.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Mooney. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Kane. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Randolph. That'll be enough. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a man. It's Mooney. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got a man. It's Clark. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Mooney. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. They'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful able to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And the quarterback's showing a lot of toughness on that play, being able to focus downfield with all that pressure coming right ahead.
And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Got it looking for the first down. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Winston. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Scanning the field, it's Mooney. With the catch, it's Henderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Hunt for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's the pressure. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Oh, he got loose. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give on the option. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for room, it's Clark. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To throw, it's Mooney. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers are flying down the field. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Surging forward on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Green. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Clark. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. The screen, he can go. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to throw it again. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it.
Put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Mooney. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Auburn lines up quickly.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got a man, it's Kane. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too, now that you just picked up that first down. Don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Pulls it in, it's Turner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Touchdown, Auburn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 18 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Right on the money. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Gain there and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's open on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score with the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Longhorns heading quickly to the line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job.
He lobs one high down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass is incomplete.